So, this video is in response to a question that I was asked during a consultation last week, and it was relatively easy one to answer. They asked me, how was online personal training or the Boost program particularly different from just a plan of exercises that you could just pick up on YouTube or Google or whatever? And as I say, it was quite an easy one to answer. And I thought, why not just make a video, and that way I can answer the question for anybody else who's been wondering the same kind of thing. I mean, what is online personal training? Is it just a program that just be handed over and here you go, get on with this? And the answer obviously is no, it's none of those things. I mean, there is an element of that to it. There is a plan for you to follow with exercises in there, workout videos showing you what to do and things. There's also a nutrition plan to follow. But crucially, it's the coaching in between time that really gets the results. And I thought we'd run over to somebody's results chart now just to kind of illustrate that. So with that said, let's take a look. So this is what my typical kind of Monday looks like, and I'm just checking with somebody's online results at the moment. Welcome to my glamorous Monday morning. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of data here to look at, and you can see on this axis here, we've got weight, and on the bottom axis, it's time. And over time, although there's some bumps in the road, the weight is tending to go down. And that's the same for everybody. Everybody's kind of looks a little bit like a roller coaster. None ever goes in a straight line. So if we take a little look over these readings here, we can see that that's about the 55 kilo mark. Now, the reason I wanted to bring this up is, well, this one was this morning's, and this was Friday. And this would have been some point at last week, and that was last Monday. So about a 7-day period here. Now, if you were just doing this and just looking at your weight on the day, you'd be looking at that, and it could be quite disheartening because you would see, I've made no progress. I was 55 last week, I'm 55 this week, and I've been 55 most of the days in between, except for one, which was 55.5, for instance. But yeah, if you've got the rest of the data, you can look at this and you can see what the trend is. Now, I've been working with this person for some time now, and I know that a lot of these spikes are weekends, and so quite often we'll see this. This would be a Monday, so we looked on the Friday, and then on the Monday there'll be a bit of a rise because for whatever reason there's been a few more calories consumed over the weekend. Maybe Friday night is takeaway night or whatever it is that you might do. So now if we look at this Monday, with that said, and we look at that Friday, that's actually pretty good because it means that we've likely seen a bit of a rise, but it's dropped down already, which means the weekend probably wasn't too bad. And then judging by the previous results and the way that weight tends to drop over the course of the week, we can expect that to drop some more and to be making further progress as we go until the next weekend, and it will probably happen again, and then so on and so forth. So this is where the coaching comes into it, really. So as we've said, we've got a little run where the weight looks about the same, and I would suspect that this will start dropping over the course of the next week again. But if it doesn't, it gives us options again, so we know we'd have to change things up, whether that be to try to drop things on a calorie perspective in terms of just trying to get a different dietary strategy together, or whether that be to try to change up the exercise or get a bit more activity outside of exercise sessions in. There's lots of ways in there. It would probably be a mix of all of them, but we may not need to do anything. Sometimes just having that cooler head to wait there and look at the data, it can really be useful. And shortly, I'm about to message the individual whose results these are and see how they feel about the whole thing and make a plan from there. And that's crucially what the coaching is. It's that checking in process. It's that factoring in of the numbers, the results, but also how you as the individual, the client, is feeling, and making the best choices from there to try to keep progress going in the direction that we want. So hopefully that's been useful, a little look into the insides and how things look on the inside of online training. And also, if you're in the same kind of predicament, it's something to think about. If your weight's kind of leveled off, but you've been trying really hard, maybe you are getting progress. Maybe you're just looking on the wrong days. Maybe you're not weighing often enough or giving yourself long enough to see the changes happening. So hopefully, as I say, this has been useful. And if it has, let me know. I might make a couple more of these and looking at maybe some of the workout side of things and how it looks then from my end. But yeah, we'll see. That'll do me for now, and I'll catch you all later.